I don't know, I couldn't breathe for quite a while, and I finally started to kind of get my breath back, and then everything clicked for me.
Freak Nation, back in the Freak Nation. Levi Kitchen running the 250 West Supercross Series, again running for championship as he eats his chicken here in the Freak Nation. And after what happened in Nashville, my friend, I would imagine that you're happy to be able to reach down and grab a fork and put that chicken in your mouth, right?
Most definitely. Yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer deal, but I'm all good. I've been eating a lot of chicken to heal up, so yeah, I'm just eating more of it now.
Hold on a second. Okay, you had a really serious crash in Nashville. For people who might not be aware, your shoulders and your neck, Max Anstey, a competitor, rode over your shoulders and your neck in this accident, yet you managed to get up and finish this race in Nashville. Absolutely mind-blowing. Yet you say, yeah, that was just a little bit of a bummer deal.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty fortunate to be okay from that one. Obviously, I was sore, but surprisingly, where Max ran me over wasn't really what hurt. Just my ribs hurt from the initial crash. So yeah, I mean, the main reason I went in the hospital and stuff after was just because I was coughing up blood and I was kind of nervous, like something internally might have been damaged. So went to the hospital after, but everything checked out okay. Just had a couple of ribs out of place, but yeah, took a little bit of a break, and then now we're back at Denver, and we're feeling good.
Thank goodness you had that break. Would you have felt comfortable? I mean, the doctors probably would have cleared you, but would you have felt comfortable enough yourself going on had you needed to that very next weekend?
I would have definitely been sore, but yeah, I could have raced for sure.
Wow.
Just probably would have taped it up, and I don't know. It honestly, it's when you ride, I feel like stuff doesn't bother you as bad sometimes, just with the adrenaline. So, yeah, I'd say the most painful thing was just getting up out of bed, honestly.
Levi Kitchen joining us here in the Freak Nation, running for a championship, the 250 West Supercross Series. And uh, you talk about the adrenaline on a bike. You've had your share of accidents, and yeah, you don't feel it maybe till that next morning or until you get off your bike. What was the emotion at that time in Nashville? Was I got to get back up on my bike to at least try and gather as many points as I can, or were you kind of delusional at the time?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, when I hit the ground, honestly thought it was over right there. Like the thoughts that were going through my mind were pretty bad. But I don't know. I couldn't breathe for quite a while, and I finally started to kind of get my breath back, and then everything clicked for me. You know, I was like, I'm not really just racing for a certain position tonight. I guess I was like, man, I'm still in a championship, and you know, I want to win this thing really bad. So I got up, was able to make some time back and salvage some points. You know, going back, I wish I could have got up quicker, but I just I couldn't breathe at all. I thought I was done for the night. So to get up and finish was good. Obviously, it helped a lot. So now we're only 2 points down, and yeah.
Hey, Levi, what's interesting about Supercross or motocross, but both of them for me over the last few decades is the communication that you have with your crew chief or those in the pits is much different than what we've got, whether it's drag racing, NASCAR, or IndyCar. And when something like that happens, what's the best way to communicate with that dude over there with the pit board, or do you just go about your own business?
Yeah, there is no communication. You know, we don't have any mics in the helmet or anything, so it's really up to them to just decide what they think we need to see. And yeah, I would assume the team was pretty much walking back, honestly, after I crashed because they probably thought I was done. So um, I don't know. I came around and my mechanic Maddie just I think the pit board said fight or something like that, or I don't even remember. But yeah, and then at that point I just tried to make up as much time as I could, and yeah, I salvaged I think like a 14th or something.
It's truly incredible. And I've seen, and everybody's right, all the comments on social media, that was your championship run. What you did there, I mean, there's going to be a movie made about it eventually. It was just shocking and amazing all at once. But how do you feel now? We are 2 weeks since then, and now things are different. You're hopefully feeling physically a little better. Mentally, I would assume you are just ready to get back out there again.
I was super upset after it happened. Things can change really quick. I had a really big points lead, um, and then it was gone just like that. So, the emotions were pretty high, and I was pretty angry at at everything. But um, at the end of the day, it's racing, and I had to tell myself, there's plenty more racing in my career. I plan on racing for many more years. So yeah, it's just growing pains, and it's learning, and some things you just can't control. And going back, like I couldn't control that I crashed, but I'm a little bit mad at myself because I could have controlled, maybe other things like my heat race. Put me in a bad position for a gate pick for the main, and then I got a bad start in the main, and I haven't started bad all year. So the one time I start bad, I'm involved in a crash like that. So I was bummed at myself, but that's the past, and now I'm just focused on these next few races, and trying to get back what I had before Nashville.
I would imagine you are definitely overly hungry, hungrier maybe than ever for finishing out this season. Because, yeah, as we stand where we talk right now, you're only 2 points out.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like, I don't know. I mean, I want to win this thing pretty bad, obviously, and that's why I guess I finished that race like I did, and I don't want it to. I didn't want it to end like that, so it's still not over, and it's going to be a battle till the end for sure.
Hey, Levi, have you heard from other veteran riders or riders that aren't in the series anymore about with some pep talks and maybe how to recover from something like this, given the fact that you were right there at the edge of a championship?
No, actually, that's a good question. I haven't really spoken to anybody about that, kind of stuff. But everybody that I do talk to that's in my corner, I mean, they just tell me keep doing what you were doing. That was a freak mistake and crash or whatever, and everything before that was going great for me. So just gotta keep my head on straight and do the same thing that I was doing before, and may the best man win at the end of the day.
Are you a fan of the combos, the 250 East and West races?
Yeah, I was more of a fan until Nashville. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I think it's good. I mean, we definitely need those in there. I think it would be, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little bit better if maybe the points worked a little differently. Like we still raced all those people just to see where we stack up, but then say like a East guy won and a West guy got second. Really, that West guy still gets max points for his coast. If they could somehow like figure out how to do it that way, I think would be kind of cool. But then again, it would hurt people in certain circumstances. So I don't know. I think it's good that they do it, but yeah. Or they could just do them all like that, just not even have an East or a West, and just make the 250s race each other the whole year.
Well, love him or hate him, when you have Deegan in there, he punches tickets. And to see you go against Deegan every weekend would be pretty badass. And again, like I say, there are people out there that don't like Deegan. There are people that love Deegan and what he represents. That's part of why I enjoy watching the combination of the 50s of the East and West, was I get to see all of you guys together.
So then, Kenny, answer his question. Would you want to see that every single weekend of the year and have the 250s run the same season?
I grew up watching that. 125s, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it would be cool. I mean, Outdoors does it, so
Yep.
why not Supercross, But it would be chaos for sure. There'd be a lot of guys, there'd be a lot of factory bikes not making the main events, like that would happen probably pretty often. So it gives a lot of privateers the chance to do well too. So it's kind of a, I don't know. It kind of goes both ways, I guess.
Well, man, I know spending 10 minutes with the freaks, you could probably find 4 or 5 other better things to do, including eating your freaking chicken that's sitting right in front of your face, man. And you had to smell it the entire time. But your smile looks good. You're Your attitude looks good, man. It's good to get you back in the Freak Nation, and you're looking pretty healthy, man.
Yeah, thank you, and glad I got to come on here and chat it up with you guys. And now I'm gonna devour the rest of my chicken probably.
Dragging your knee at 100 miles per hour, doing a double jump with some extreme flair. If you're into two-wheel racing, make a standing date for Tuesday night on MAV TV. Two Wheel Tuesday will showcase the world's best motorcycle racers on the most challenging tracks. Whether it's the treacherous high-speed ballet of road racing or the handlebar-to-handlebar combat of the dirt arenas, MAV TV has your two-wheel fix every week on Two Wheel Tuesday.
At Lucas Oil, we take pride in creating problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer so you can focus on the things that matter most. Lucas Oil, it works.
The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300 hits Worldwide Technology Raceway on June 1st and 2nd, and the racing will be rockin'. It's more than just the cars, it's all about the party. Country music's hottest new star, Riley Green, Big and Rich with Gretchen Wilson, Brittany Spencer, Tim Duggar, and Ludacris cranking the party into overdrive. There's something for everyone, and your access to the Confluence Music Festival is included with your race ticket. Go to www.raceway.com now.
For whatever you do, General Tire delivers.